Hello friends, welcome to my Princess Diana channel. Before moving on to the video, if you are not subscribed to my channel, do not forget to subscribe and turn on notifications, so let's move on to the video. And, now that you've seen the actual physical differences between these two children introduced as Archie, I am sure you're all left guessing who Meghan Markle's son truly is. I am back here on the channel where we dive into high-voltage arguments and looking at all sides of a coin concerning news items. Up until now, nobody had a clear picture of what Harry and Meghan's children even looked like. 10 years down the line, when they will probably drive their kids around the parking station, not even their origin, will ever be known. Will that always and forever be beyond doubt? I do want to question the legitimacy with which the children were introduced as Archie, and it makes me think if it's a possibility that they might actually be lying about it. I do know that criticism has been leveled at them over the lack of transparency and such things as the birth certificates and medical documents, which in tradition always come out to the public, and are normal with a royal birth. If Meghan had children with Harry, I think she would be parading those two all over the world. She loves the cameras, and the kids love her even more. But with none of their own, it's a tragedy, and Harry says he keeps them after all that time. In addition, they have private security. So why totally lock them out from society? If it's supposed to be when they are very cruel, because no person develops normally without a family, friends, society, school, and everyone else. It is even unreasonable. Born to a woman whom Harry had married before his wedding to Rachel Meghan Markle, many believe that Archie is Harry's. He lives with his birth mother in England. This is why Harry wants to have a residence in the UK. Archie calls Meghan Auntie. Therefore, these children were not born from them. That Archie was born out of the Duchess's marriage. Maybe that's why Meghan took on the mantle and treated the royal family as she did. She was very wicked. Maybe we saw the legitimate Archie. I think there is one. But I doubt his origin. The entire legitimacy of the Sussex kids doubts it. Unfortunately, I am an American, and that person is supposed to be a UK citizen to blame the government. However, have you seen that every time Archie appears, he looks like completely different children? They all look different, and the birth story is unlikely. That whole thing's a lie. She could, and on top of that, she would have blogged about it the whole time, at least for 9 months. But, to her, total radio silence. Isn't that natural? Among all the photos stood nailed, and I hadn't ever looked close to the photo of the baby in the bathtub. When you look at the painting today, you see a child image set in the painting. But in the torso of the child, you see something strange. It will be slammed and fraud will be stamped everywhere, as it should. We have been waiting for it too long. I think an expert should come and give his O'Neill on those pictures. I mean, one of his ears from the top was literally folded back when my baby was born. I don't know, that's where she leaned, in the womb as well. It takes some months to come back together. Meghan changed her name several times to try to make some money. The kids will be the ones making the money and she knew it. If she has children, for sure they are already earning for her. All we get is stories on how she became an accomplisher of motherhood, and none of it is a natural mother story. Very fake. She only had one daughter from her first marriage, and when she turned 18, I prayed that we would hear from her. Her Majesty the Queen never out of England because she did not participate in the lie. There are no end games here. Those children must be produced to school with paperwork. Never did she ever think of that. Probably thought she could buy documents like buying a child. By now, everything is so tiresome about her lying about the child. Many people also found out that the baby Archie also has an Asian face. Both of them are pretty children. They must have got a much better life. How long has it been seen since the photo of the kids is taken? Then it was about 2 years ago. Even the most private celebrities will have been seen with their kids. I think she likes the publicity. She will let them out and tell them how they are not kids anymore. All that we ever see as first. Baby with Asian eyes, round eyes, added by the baby in the photos. On the first photo is a baby in front looking, and in the back is another photo with both babies looking. I hope the boy does not hang out with Harry or Meghan. That is creepy to me. No amount of money spinning this scam should ever harm a child. Child slavery, putting your baby for sale, referred to as such to gain some pittance. I hope not to be real with mine, because, in any case, how sorry can I feel when concealed from their dads? They are abandoned when their parents are going on holiday, or parties, and that question will continue to dog the two of them for the rest of their existence. They used the media. There was quite the celebration when it came to kids with surrogate mothers, loved and cheerful, as everyone now knew their names and saw images of them as soon as they arrived, but nothing better than keeping their identities secret. And, naturally, a parent would be way more boastful than victorious of the youngster interested. Harry as well. But since there are no kids, no one has ever seen them at all. Not a single one with the four of them. They have never entered the shop or gone shopping. There have been no trips to attend places or friends, nor any outing, or even worse, Archie has never attended his school, yet he remained in. Harry and Meghan were never there long enough at all to have children. So how he was supposed to manage? And how is he supposed to manage now and still deceive this scheme on the people? Not unless they are willing to wait until the replacement kids are nearly mature enough to hide themselves in a room. Maybe they've all been waiting for it. It will be a bad prank they will have performed on children. And our families, in fact. How did Meghan say she couldn't bear to have another baby yet, let alone bear to tell Harry he couldn't have another baby yet? What other lies she had to lie through to get through that? And when did she fake the first pregnancy? To get a marriage proposal, or to kick the miscarriage and the burial tom? The whole thing is twisted and sickly. There is also the theory that Archie is living with his real mom somewhere in the UK or Europe, so Harry is flying over there all the time to see his son, who lives with the real biological mom, I guess born naturally whilst Harry was married to Meghan. Meghan never carried either Archie or Lily. Harry and Meghan have just shown us rent children for their whimsy Photoshop. So, I guess Meghan was holding the real Archie, pretending to be at the polo game with the whole family, and she duped the royal family into thinking Meghan is his mom. You could tell Meghan had no idea how to hold the baby at the polo match. I think Archie's real mom saw that and was like, no way in hell is she getting near Archie after that. All of us moms know Meghan wore a moon bomb. Meghan would have used the chance to tell the world her stories of birth time and again. She is not the private kind like Catherine, the Princess of Wales. Meghan would have hawked her birth stories to the highest bidder. The only reason she doesn't is that she had never given birth to those children. What about birth certificates? I am not sure, but they were never seen, and I think the royal family has to make this point clearer more than they do. Meghan should have been exactly like Catherine. All documents in relation to her children, though with the public pictures of the two, at least to the royal family, was to be provided by Harry's wife, yet she kept them away from the royal family, from her relatives. Those children are so poor that it's like from another world. The kids have never come in the light before. Reflecting to it, I do believe this gives so much insight and can make me possibly more knowledgeable. Your thought enrich our discussion and often look at one topic in many other ways. That's it for our video, my friends. I hope you have liked it. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments, and like the video. If you haven't done so yet, if you want to be first to be informed about my content, please subscribe to the channel and make sure you turn on notifications. Thank you for spending this time with me. Take care of yourself and stay healthy. I'll see you in the next one.